What's up guys, it is Vape Tech Unboxed back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing my part 2 of the Cheerwing C4W RC drone with 720p HD camera. So this drone was a practice drone for me because I do want the karma. And so I knew I was going to be beating stuff up and I bought this one. This one, I got it off of Amazon and it only costed me $44.98, so pretty good decent price for a startup drone, especially because I knew I was gonna be, like I said, crashing it and beating it up. It came with two batteries, so one extra battery, the remote control that needed 4 AAA batteries, and that was not included. It came with a 2 GB SD card and an SD card reader, and it came with a battery charger. So all that for 44 bucks, well, 45 bucks. And it flies pretty decent. So this is my quick review. You also got, I do want to mention, in the package you get some extra propellers and you got some extra screws, and you got the landing gear, the propeller guards, and that's about it. Okay, so now that everything that's included is out of the way, does have a HD 720p camera equipped with 2 megapixels, the 720p HD camera to take aerial photos and videos while flying, and oh, it's a 4 GB micro SD card, my bad. So you have a 1 key takeoff, 1 touch down function, so it's easy for beginners to fly. It has a headless mode, so that also is great for beginners. But let's just get into my review. I'm done reading off of Amazon. This thing is pretty sick. Granted, the camera is not all that great. It is only 720p, but it is a camera and I'm happy with it. I'm happy that I can at least see what I'm filming, even if it is a little grainy, and I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like right now. The drone is pretty easy to maneuver around, as you can see in the video, where I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. But it flies at a decent speed, so I'm finally flying it on high because there is a low, medium, and high setting. I was finally able to fly it at high and have all control over it. Of course, not in the wind, because that's when I would get a little bumpy. Yeah, no bueno. But I think I did pretty alright for a beginner. I did break the propeller guards, at least 2 of them, that came with the drone itself, so I had to order some extra pieces. Lost a couple of the little tops that come here. Also have damaged these propellers, but I'm waiting till I get a little better to put the new ones on. Other than that, it's taken a couple of beatings and it still flies great. The camera, like I said, it's still okay. It's tucked in here, so no matter how many times I've crashed it, it's still held up. It's not scratched, it's not broken. Right over here is where you put your micro SD card. It goes right in like that, which is pretty nice, little compact area. Back here, oh, almost, see? It's a tough guy. Back here is where you put the battery. So the battery goes in here. I have one in there now because I'm going to show you a couple of the buttons. And then you have your on and off switch right here. You get some LED lights. Then you get the remote control, which is pretty nice, pretty easy to handle. Has a little screen here which tells you if you're flying the drone out of reach. It tells you the battery is low on the drone or the remote. It tells you what mode you're in, so if you're flying in low, medium, or high, all that fun stuff. There's different things for all this, so if you like double push that left or the right joystick, it does do a flip, which I've pretty much mastered and I'm pretty proud. These arrows here, it does, I don't know the exact terms, but it goes really fast to one side or really fast up high or down low. You can let me know in the comments what that terminology is. I'm not too sure about it, but I do know that's what it does. It has a auto shut off function, so if you know you're gonna crash or you are getting out of reach and it's going to go into the street where there's a bunch of cars like I did, you just hold down the button and it turns the motors off, crashes to the ground, but at least you don't lose your drone. To turn on the camera, you just hit the left button here. To take off and to land, you hit the right one on the very bottom. So it's pretty nice. Here's where the batteries go. I really did like this drone. I'm giving it a 5-star because this couldn't be any more perfect for me as a beginner. So I do highly recommend this to a beginner drone flyer, and it handles really well. You have full control over it most of the time, and I mean it's the only, okay, there is one thing I did not like about this. The battery life, 5-6 minutes tops on each battery. So I'm only allowed to play with it for 12 minutes and that's it. If I even get 12 minutes out of it. So that's the only thing I do not like, but I guess I can just purchase some extra batteries. Another thing I like about the drone is that it's durable. Has not broke. It has not, you know, busted up. Motors are still working. Propellers are flipping and spinning. So that makes me happy. Lights are flashing. It's good. It's good. So let's go over some of the buttons. Let's turn on the drone. You just slide that to the side, or turn on the remote, which connects to the drone. So to connect to it, you bring the left joystick down. And now, there you go, you get that. And you get solid lights. Before they were flashing, now they're solid. I don't know if I can do this behind the camera, but to start, there we go. I'll try to bring it down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, at least I landed on the side of the table. So all I'm doing is pushing the start button and it goes up. Let me try to come back around. Whoa! Okay, we're down. Okay. So to make it go down, you just hold the joystick down. So to put it on beginner mode, which I had to use quite often, you just have to, let me see if I remember. You have to push this button in, and now you'll get flashing back and forth lights. That's beginner mode. Now it's gonna be 10 times easier for me to fly, so let's try it out. I haven't flown it in a while, so bear with me. I'm trying to get it close to the camera, but that's not working, obviously. Oh, landed it over here. I'm trying to fly it nicely in the camera. Anyways, you get the idea. You saw some footage of me flying it, but I just love flying it, especially around the house. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. And that's a fail. So you get the idea, you get the point. The point is it's a great drone. If you are a beginner, if you know you're gonna be crashing it and pretty much into everything, I'd suggest this. Cheerwing, pretty good. Okay camera, I can't say it's the best, and it's definitely not great. Okay camera, a great remote control though, easy to use remote control, very user friendly. I customized it a little bit with some red and black propeller guards. That's pretty much it. You get the landing gear. It's a pretty decent drone. So if you want to get started flying a drone and become a pro, maybe not a pro, I don't know. I mean, it can happen. Start with this. Definitely start with something like this, if not this one. You can definitely pick up a cheaper one and start with that. There's no shame in that. I love this thing. I can fly this every day as long as there's no wind, and I'll be good. But that is gonna be it for me. I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to dab that like button. Dab it. And I'll check you guys out in my next video. Bye. So all I'm doing is pushing the start. That won't be going in my video. So now it'll be 10 times easier for me to fly. Oh!